area has not been too good recently, but today is different. The rock squirrel is not yet aware of the danger. In this sort of cover, the cat is at a disadvantage. She realizes now that to catch the prey she needs, she'll have to go even lower, but this time with her family, while pausing in their sport to watch anything that moves. A large red-tailed hawk is now hunting in this territory. The hawk is no threat at all to the young bobcats, and neither is it afraid of them. But while the cubs continue to be occupied with their sparring and games, the hawk's keen eyesight detects a ground squirrel. She too has found few ground squirrels here this season. Even with the advantages of flight and greater speed, the hawk sometimes misses in its attack. The hunting hawk is intent on making the rodent leave its shelter. Her movement and the growling of the cubs nearby causes the ground squirrel to finally emerge and break for safer cover in some rocks. The red-tailed hawk's activity has until now been of little interest to the kittens. But finally, one of the pair decides to investigate. The scent of the ground squirrel so nearby is intriguing, but the cub is still too young to have mastered the techniques of successful hunting. The kitten has been no more successful than the hawk, and it too gives up. Join her. There is less bare rock and more sandy soil here in the low region, and also another winged competitor, the golden eagle. It is like the bobcat, aware of a ground squirrel in the open. For the successful eagle, there will be a good meal. But the bobcat, this restlessness causes the cubs to be quick to investigate anything of interest nearby. This time it's a gopher snake, and the cub is intrigued by such a creature. If his mother were here, she would consider it good prey and snap it up. But to the kitten, it is only a curiosity. Fortunately for the cub, the gopher snake is non-venomous and is unknowingly teaching the curious kitten an important lesson. painfully bitten nose teaches the cub caution. Wholly inoffensive and very methodical and slow in its movements, the tortoise is immediately a great curiosity to the bobcat kitten. The recent meeting with the snake has left an impression on the cub, and he approaches this new animal with admirable caution. It's a little softer at this end, and there are a few moving parts. So this is as good a place as any to try to get a decent bite. The inexperienced cub finally decides his best course is simply to dig it out from the side. It's another new lesson learned. There are certain animals. While the kitten's been occupied, his mother has finally located some very desirable prey, a large wild of potential prey in this area. Turkeys like these, especially the gobblers, are difficult to surprise. It will take every bit of skill the female bobcat possesses to get close enough. The gobbler's wariness is his most important defense, and the cat knows not to move when the cagey old Tom's head is high. Excited by it all, the kittens hasten back to their temporary den to await their mother's arrival with the wonderful quarry she has caught. As soon as she's positive the bird is dead, she'll bring it back to her cubs, and the time to feast will be at hand.